Thank you, race fans, for all your support. Enjoy today's race, and please keep us all in your thoughts and prayers.
That's the crew of the USS New York, forged from steel of the fallen World Trade Center and currently docked on Manhattan's west side for Fleet Week. Lowe's joined the USO in a salute from the troops, and you can post your salute to the troops at lowesracing.com/summer salute. Getting ready to restart. The sun still well up in the sky, but now we're coming towards sundown.
Well, the drivers, their cars, they're starting to get a little bit of grip. We still have our trouble spot going into turn 3. The sun is still hitting on that, but now the driver needs become more aggressive. The crew chiefs, the teams, they can become a little more aggressive with their changes.
When the sun goes down.
Inside the car, the temperature in Tony Stewart's car right now, 126 degrees. That's down a bit. You see the readout out there? That red cord has bounced off one of the buttons and changed it to Celsius for our European viewers, but that's 126 degrees.
The way Tony, if you watch Tony in the car, he leans a lot to the left. He's got one of those old Earnhardt looks, like he likes to really get his head way over to the left, and probably that cord, as you said, has hit one of those little buttons on there.
He's in 15th place. Old school. Tony Stewart. The caution was for Jamie McMurray, the first engine failure for McMurray since Watkins Glen in 2009. We'll speak with him in just a little bit. We're ready to go green with Fords on the front row, Kenseth and Ambrose. Then Hamlin, Montoya, Menard, Edwards, Harvick, Allmendinger, Kyle Busch, and David Reagan, the top 10. Green flag with 24 lead lap cars, the first 12 of which did not pit on that caution.
Got another car smoking back here in the back. May very well be from contact.
Oh yeah, Casey Mears.
Yeah,
lost the left rear.
You can see the left rear quarter panel all in against the left rear tire of Casey Mears.
Inevitably, yeah, he's throwing debris everywhere. The left rear quarter panel's coming off. That's another caution.
Okay, jack up at left side.
Quarter panel, quarter window, quarter everything.
Caution's out.
You know, over here, inevitably, we have cars that get run over and get run into on a restart.
I believe there was contact from Landon Castles. 09. Let's have a look.
Right up on him, right up on him. And you see the 24 slows, the 20 can't go, and the accordion's back to Landon Castle on the 09. He gets in the left rear of Casey Mears in the 13.
For the second time tonight, Joey Logano is the recipient of the free pass on this, the 5th caution flag of the night. Dick Bergman.
With Jamie McMurray, is it more difficult to take when you're running as well as you are? I mean, right up front when the engine blows, or doesn't it matter?
Well, we haven't run as well this year as we ran last year, and our engineering department did a really good job on Friday. We didn't take the day off. They went into the shop and they reworked a lot of the geometry in the front end and came up with something completely different. And the car was completely different on Saturday. So I was just excited to have a car again that I thought we contended with, and I think the cooler it got, the better our car was going to be. But it's just the way our season's gone. I have to say thank you, though, to Johnny Morse from Bass Pro Shops real quick. He took tracker boats off the side of our car and let us put Joplin, Missouri on it. Everybody knows the tragedy that happened there, and it meant a lot to me personally that he let us put Hope for Joplin, Missouri. And hopefully we made some people proud. I know that they need some cheering up right now.
Joplin is Jamie's hometown. He's going to go there on his way to Kansas.
And we're certainly thinking about the folks there and in all of the areas that have been ravaged by the storms and tornadoes of the recent weeks. Caution out in Charlotte, nearing halfway.
NASCAR Sprint Cup Racing on Fox is sponsored by Pizza Hut. At Pizza Hut, get any pizza, any size, any toppings for one amazingly low price when you carry out. By Verizon, with a wide selection of tablets from the people who know them best. And by American Ethanol, American grown, American made, powering NASCAR.
10 laps to halfway under caution. Here's the American Ethanol onboard camera riding with Ryan Newman in the Army Chevrolet. Now Newman got the free pass one caution flag ago, or one caution flag prior, so he is 23rd right now. Matt Kenseth who's having a career resurgence this year, is our race leader. 25 lead lap cars, 9 different leaders, 15 lead changes, and we're working the 5th caution of the night. 4 of the top 8 drivers in the field right now have not been to victory lane in a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series event. And this year, the sport's biggest crown jewel, won by rookie Trevor Bayne, driving for the storied Wood Brothers. Then we go to the Southern 500 and a single car team out of Denver, Colorado, with Regan Smith goes to victory lane at Darlington. Tonight, will we see our 3rd first-time winner in 2011? Marcus Ambrose.
I mean, I don't care where I win, to be honest with you. So if it can be one of the big premier events of the season, I'll take it. At the same time, you know, I'm not fussy.
I'm not fussy.
Right now, the man to beat, Matt Kenseth. In 2009 and 2010 combined, that number 17 led only 353 laps over that 2-year period. Kenseth has just passed the 300 mark in laps led this year. We're not even halfway through.
You know, one other thing, talk about Marcos Ambrose. If you think about it, I mean, 2 of our crown jewels, Daytona and Southern 500 at Darlington, have been won by first-time winners rookie. And tonight, this race is considered to be the 3rd of those crown jewels. And it's setting up pretty nice with these guys in the top 10 that haven't won.
This July, baseball's biggest stars will gather in the Arizona desert for a spectacular night in summer's biggest event. Fox brings you every thrilling moment of the 2011 Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Tuesday, July 12th, coverage begins live from Phoenix, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Fox. Here in Concord, North Carolina, just northeast of the Queen City of Charlotte, 8 laps to halfway. Matt Kenseth in command. Marcus Ambrose, Denny Hamlin, Carl Edwards, Juan Montoya the top 5, then Allmendinger, Menard, Reagan, Harvick, and Kyle Busch the top 10. Pace car dives to pit road, completing the 5th caution period of the day. Ready to restart. Green flag, let's crank it up. Laps to halfway. Ambrose, the Tasmanian, leading veteran road racer. Didn't run a lot of ovals till he came to NASCAR. Didn't know if he'd make it here, but he has, and he leads Matt Kenseth by 2 car lengths.
You know, one of the reasons he changed teams this year was because he wanted to find out, is it me? Is it the way I drive? Is it my feedback? Or is it just that I could maybe help myself by going somewhere else? Seems like he made a good decision.
He moved to Richard Betty Motorsports from a Toyota to a Ford, and now it's 4 Fords out front.
And he started on the outside on that restart of Matt Kenseth in the 17, got the great run through 1 and 2, and he has a lot of laps on his left side tires, but Kenseth moves the inside here going into 3.
Marcos has got great car control, good car feel. You'll see that when we get to the road courses for sure.
17th lead change of the night. Car 17. Matt Kenseth back to the front.
Mike, we talked about this racetrack getting faster. 4 of our top 5 ran their fastest lap of the night. Quite honestly, 6 of our top 7 just after that last restart.
Yeah, we're just about a second faster now than when the race started.
Kenseth's dad, Roy, was a racer. His teenage son, Ross, running well in his own late model career, and he and wife, Katie, have 2 little daughters at home.
And you know, we say we picked up a second since we started. Guess what? We'll pick up another second before this thing gets over with.
Yeah, talking about his dad, Roy, Matt convinced his dad that they needed to buy a race car for Roy to race, and Matt would work on it until he got old enough to race it. When he turned 16, he won the 3rd time out in a race car.
He came down south, ran in the Busch Series against old nemesis Robbie Reiser, and then he and the Reisers hooked up. Robbie got out of the car, became the crew chief. Robbie's dad, John Reiser, the car owner, and the number 17. And Kenseth has carried that number into the Cup Series and now into a sizable lead. However, one of his teammates not having that great a night. Matt.
Mike, David Reagan runs 6. Not a lot of complaints about the handling of the race car. Said it's neutral. But like so many other drivers tonight you've seen on our in-car cameras, Reagan has been taking water and pouring it down his fire suit. Even taking an ice pack or 2. In DW, through all your years of driving, a lot of times that water settles in the bottom of the seat. And what happens?
Yeah, well, we used to have to, we didn't realize, but it turns into like it's steam. It turns into steam in the bottom of your seat, and it would cook you. And so we learned to drill a couple of holes, drain holes in the bottom of the seat after I got cooked a couple of times.